I've got my Panasonic Lumix, I've got my DJI Osmo Action, I've got my spare drone, 3 batteries fully charged. That's fully charged RC unit. Drones under there, iPhone. Hello once again YouTube, Andy with you with another little video. So the object of today's video is to assess whether my Hubsan drone actually comes back in windy weather. I have chose quite a windy day today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly my drone out and sort of fairly high, not too far away, just far enough away, you know, that it can actually come back to the home point. Because I guess some of you are probably aware that we went to Madeira on holiday. I flew my drone in Madeira and I set it out to sea about 1 kilometre or so away. Unfortunately, it lost signal, which I find very difficult to believe, because I was about 60 metres up, 50 or 60 metres up, and the drone was out about 1 kilometre or so, and there was nothing between myself, the home point, and the drone. But for some reason, it lost connection and it did not return to home, and presently it resides at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Anyway, I got in contact with Hubsan Drones and they said, well, the reason why your drone didn't return to home was because of the wind. I checked the weather on that day by using the internet, and it was about 11 miles per hour wind. But even if it does lose connection, what it's supposed to do is to return to home, and it failed to do that. Even if you turn your RC unit off, it still knows to return to home. Okay, but today what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be setting it out over towards the trees over there, and then I'll ask it to come home, and today's a windier day, so this really is the acid test. I guess the wind today is about maybe 15 or 17 miles per hour, quite a bit stronger than what it was in Madeira, and I just want to see whether it does come back or not, just to prove to Hubsan Drones, and I'll be sending this video to them to prove to them what they come up with was nothing, I think, but just to me they just try to fob me off. Basically, they want to try and make it look bad on me so they don't have to replace my brand new drone basically with another one. So okay, I think we're pretty much all set to take off now, hopefully.
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
Right, so this is
no obstacle avoidance mode. Please fly with caution.
Right, okay, so we just get
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
Should now be filming. You can see that it's kind of struggling in the air at the moment, and to be honest, this is probably a little bit too windy to fly the drone. This is far windier here than it was in Madeira a week or so ago, but I'm still going to give it a go anyway, just to prove a point. I'll take you away. Right, so we are, everything's looking pretty good, to be fair, and it's very stable. Right, 64, 70 70 meters in height. I think that's probably enough to do what I wanted to do. And I don't understand why the other one didn't do the same, because if it did, I'd still have it today. I do believe that there is a glitch, more than likely there was a glitch with the software within the drone itself. Today's a windy day, as you can see, as you can probably hear, and it's still doing a good job of returning to home. It's climbing to 65 meters, and now the gimbal's just done something a bit strange. Got a gimbal error here, but still it's doing something. It's still returning to home. No problem. Okay, so that went fine. That was okay. Right, so that returned to home, no problem whatsoever. Right, so we've established that it returns to home, no problem at all, in winds which are higher than what we experienced when I lost my drone in Madeira. Second case scenario coming up. What would happen if I was to set my drone out and then turn off the RC unit? Would it still return to home? Let's find out. Right, so we're filming once again. What we're going to do now, we're going to replicate complete loss of signal like we had in Madeira, complete loss of connection from the drone to the RC unit, and let's see if the drone actually comes back to the home point. I think it should do, because that's what it's programmed for. Whether it does or not, I don't know. I've never tested this before, but let's give it a go. Okay, so for obvious reasons, I'm not going to take the drone out of my eyesight, my line of sight. Not that you should anyway, really. It's up there. I might just better make it out on the camera. So what we're going to do now, we're going to switch off the RC unit. I'm just going to turn the gimbal down so it can see me. There we go. Turn off the RC unit. So this is going to basically replicate complete connection failure. Let's just see what the drone does. Right, it's off now. Drone's up there. Let's see what it's going to do. Right, okay, it's doing something. It's moving. It's gaining in height. That means it's probably going to the altitude of which is set by the return to home mode. So it's going to gain height, so it just means that it's that it should miss any obstacles like tall trees or buildings or whatever else, really. So it's still up there. Now this is what the drone at Madeira should have done. It didn't do that, because the one at Madeira stayed absolutely nailed to the spot. It didn't move 1 inch. It didn't gain in height. It didn't lose any height. It didn't go left or right, forward or back. This one here is now doing something. It's now right over me now. It's stopped. The drone has stopped. and now the drone is descending. There's absolutely nothing here. It's completely turned off. You can probably be able to make that out, I think. Nothing at all. I've got the app still running, but I'm just simulating here a complete failure of connection, the loss between the RC unit and the drone itself. I've turned it off and it's starting to descend. So why it does it now and why it didn't do it the other day, I'm completely flummoxed. I don't know. I think I could probably fly it about 1 kilometre or so away. Not that I want to. I'm not going to do that, but it just goes to show that I think there was a glitch with the other drone. Something obviously went wrong with it. Unfortunately, Hubsan say it was the wind, but it's a windier day today, and this one's come back. There we go. To be honest, they're good drones. I do like these. I just wish companies would be honest with their consumers. Why can't they be upfront and honest with them? You know, they've not. They've basically, I believe that they've lied to me. This is very detrimental, I think, on the company itself, for sales or whatever else. You just don't tell people lies, especially customers, because they don't come back to you again. I'm not going to go back to Hubsan. I won't be buying any more of their products, because basically I think I've been lied to, and I don't like being lied to, Hubsan. You should not do this to people who buy your products, because they won't come back and buy more of your products. It's as simple as that. This is business 101. It's basic business. You don't do that to loyal customers. And this is the second Hubsan I've bought. I won't be buying any more, Hubsan. You've lost a customer. Sorry, but you should have been honest.